Today's a pretty cool day. We're going to meet up out here at Lake Lavon with Kris Flores from Muddy River Catfishing. So these guys are out here with a couple local catfishing groups, do a little catfishing in the Dallas area coming back from the Catfish Conference, and I think it was in Kentucky. But these guys are here today, and they're part of the hook setter team, and going to meet up with these guys because I've never met Kris in person, and I watched all his YouTube content, and he's got a really good YouTube channel, Muddy River Catfishing, so I suggest you guys check it out. What's up, man?
All right, yourself?
Good.
Another day, bro.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's
better today. It's better today. Yeah.
What's going on,
What's
bro?
up, Kris?
Good, man?
I'm good.
Good to see you, bro.
Man, where do you actually live?
New Mexico.
Well, I mean, I know that,
I
but
think. I said we've been on the road so long, I don't even know anymore. Las Cruces.
oh, y'all live in Cruces?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm from Hobbs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
You're an Eagle.
Tier C.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hobbs Eagles.
So, yeah. So you live closer to Elephant Butte then?
Yeah,
Right there.
he's right in there.
Yeah, so,
I used to have a house on the lake.
yeah. Where were y'all at yesterday?
We were in this area,
Yeah.
but
Somewhere.
On Lavon? Y'all were on Lavon?
yeah, we're on Lavon.
Yeah.
Does it bend around?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the other side over there.
Man, that whole area, that whole side of the lake's only like 10 feet deep.
No,
Right.
we were fishing what, 3 foot?
Yeah. I've been finding channels up in 3 or 4 feet. I mean, I can see bottom and they're in there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. It's been cold, water's 40 some degrees, and I caught like half a dozen 2, 3, 4, 5 pounders in a creek that skinny. But then a couple days after that, I went back. Man, those shad just blowing up, so that's why they were in there.
Yeah.
Those little thread fins were up in there.
Monday morning we're supposed to have a wind chill of -2.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
6 degrees starting the day. It's the first cold day though, man. I mean, I fished 20 out of 28 days in February.
Really?
So, I mean, there was 3 days last week I was in shorts.
Wow.
So,
That's crazy, huh?
what you cutting up down here? Carp? Buffalo. Buffalo.
We don't got nothing else right now.
Yeah, that buffalo ought to work all right. Man, it's oily. Is that fat or eggs?
These are eggs.
That's what I thought.
I wish I had some, you know that pantyhose?
Yeah.
What I do with these?
Did y'all catch those buffalo here?
I don't know. Chris has that.
Yeah, you put those in a pantyhose
Yeah, I put these in a pantyhose.
with a
Like, they go ball like
with a
that.
2-hook
Put
system?
them on the bottom rig, yes sir.
Yeah.
That one right there. But I don't have any pantyhose right now.
You guys fish this corner much?
No, this is my first time here, brother.
Look at all these surf rods, man.
This is sharp. Have you ever seen one of these?
No, not that big anyway.
It's a strange looking.
Goodness.
Yeah,
That's like a hypodermic needle
I think
right
I'm
there.
gonna have to try this. Well, I found a good one in my tackle box. You know what this is?
I mean, it's circle hook, but
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking
that's
about the name of it.
no, I don't know.
I've never seen one with a point like that.
No, it took me years to get used to circle hooks. I want to set the hook every time.
Just like raised up firing off on them. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you get. It's like this. Don't jerk. Don't jerk.
When I first came with Roberto, man,
Yeah,
I picked my pole up.
yeah.
I hit, but he got
And you'll
off.
lose them. Yeah, and you'll lose them every
Don't
time.
do that.
You know where they hang a lot of times when you set the hook? The whisker. It'll pull out of their mouth and hook a whisker.
Right on
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah.
Well, I don't ever fish. It don't matter what lakes I go to. I don't
Yeah.
fish over 5 foot deep. Everything else. But the shallow water bites about. I took them all yesterday. We didn't catch one over 30. We did lose 2 big ones, but we didn't break 30 was the biggest.
Yeah.
It changes in March. That's when it goes when they start pre-spawning. You can go once they start spawning. You can go catch one, but there might only be 1 or 2 big ones like in that neck right there.
Sure.
They'll run all the other ones out. So it makes it. I don't like fishing the spawn.
No.
This one's still on. This one over here is still on.
We got 2 hookups right here.
Well, that one got out. Still got one over here. Boy, she got a long way to go. I'm serious. Way out there? Yes, bro. She got 400 yards.
The Kris Flores rod.
And that's the truth, the first
We all
fish.
out here. We all out here having a good time.
Get the net. There we go.
Nice one.
Man, we out here, y'all. The whole family.
30, 35.
GFW, we out here, y'all. Gee.
Hey, who's watching my rod over there?
I gotta get mine out there now. See what it is. About 35. Zeroed out.
Fileta de shad.
34.
30, 34.
34.
Ain't it a whole still? 27?
That's good. No, that's good.
27.
You gotta take him out.
Nice.
Hold on, Frank.
Take him out.
It read 26. It read 26.2.
That's a big 26, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's a big 26.
The fat girl.
Oh my god.
Now reset it.
Oh yeah, Rusty, we're by the damn Volkswagen status, 600 pounds.
26 pounds. 26.2. That's a big 26.2.
What's wrong with his eye?
He's got one eye.
Good job, buddy.
Call him one-eyed Jack.
¿Cuánto ahí con tu wife, bro? Your phone, bro?
Look, we got catfish on the scale and we got meat on the grill. That's it. I don't know how much better it gets, guys.
Muddy River Catfish.
Hey, did you charge the dropper?
I can't break you. You haven't even cooked nothing. Napkin, my napkin.
Oh man, put the napkin. Oh,
Byron, you have your own thing, right? Besides Muddy Rivers, like you have what?
Set the hook.
Set the hook.
Catfishing.
Okay, I knew it was something. I just hadn't.
When I'm with Chris, I like to promote his thing because he's doing
I
his
got you.
TL.
Yeah.
But when I'm out on the lake and stuff, it's Set the Hook and Muddy River. Yeah. I don't care to cut it. Like, I don't want to do a YouTube video of what he's doing too, you know what I mean? Because he's my buddy, so.
Yeah, that's what kept me for years, man. I kept
I'll
all
let
my
him
shit.
do all the video and I'll just either video or be in them.
So you do your own thing, but you don't have a channel, like you don't.
Yeah, I have a
Oh, you
channel.
have a channel too? I need to look, man. I'm surprised I hadn't already figured that out.
Yep, and most of mine, all of mine are on the lake.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Out here, man, the fishing, even though the lakes take a lot of pressure, the fishing still, it's just off the
It's
chain,
phenomenal
dude.
out
Yeah,
there, bro.
out here too. That's what
Yeah?
I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. There's so many lakes that you're just gonna have success. You're going to have success.
I like that. Man. I wish we had a lot of bodies of water. I mean, we do, but they're spread out.
Spread out, yeah.
Yeah.
5-hour drive.
5-hour drive, 6-hour drive, 4-hour drive, and that's not even coming back.
Yeah.
You know. So, like me and Chris, when we go fish his areas, we spend 2 days out there. You know.
Yeah.
There's no reason to go for 1 day.
Have y'all fished Arizona at all?
He has.
Canyon, Floro.
He did
any of that?
Pleasant and Roosevelt or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't, something like that. I've done Lake Powell
Oh, okay.
for striper.
Yeah.
On the Page, Arizona, on the Arizona side. My uncle lives up there.
That's a pretty cool pit, huh?
I love it.
I see bait.
That is bait.
Now
right
you're
there.
liable to see some fish right now. Those are the perfect size too, man. Oh man.
Perfect. Heck yeah, bro.
I am not kidding, dude.
Thank you.
Look at this right here.
Buffalo?
Hey, Byron, you're hooked up. Watch out.
I know, I see it.
Give me that carp too.
Check that bad boy out.
Drives off.
Oily bait.
Who we got over here, brother? What up? Man, look at this. Whipping it up. Man, looking good. Check that out. Okay, so you can't eat till you catch a fish. Is that the rule or what? That's it.
See some hungry fishermen out here today. I need you to explain me two things, man.
Yes, sir.
Number one, what are you using those drag weights for?
So
Lose the fish, bro.
I'm actually dragging the bottom with it.
I mean, on your rod or with, like, so we use chain weight, drag chains and stuff for drifting, but we drop them off the kayak and drift the kayak dragging chains, so we slow drift.
Oh, okay.
So you're using those with your gear, on your rod, like
yeah.
you're hooking your hook off the end of your drag weights,
Right.
or up the line. I mean,
So what I'll do is you seen how I make the weight?
No, I mean, I know how they're made. They got the weight in the end with the foam, and it kind of rises up.
Okay, so I tied it there. You could basically do like a Carolina rig.
Yeah. Okay.
With a sinker slide, and clip to that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then you got your leader line with a cork and your bait, and that's keeping it suspended up. Right?
Okay.
Ideally, anyways. So now your foam is sitting up like this.
Yeah.
And any structure you come up, it jumps it.
Oh, gotcha.
So you can do it in your kayak and you just kind of cruise. If you've got a depth finder, keep it like between 0.2 and 0.5 at the most.
Yeah.
Marking your speed.
Well, we drift that fast.
Yeah.
I mean, any current or wind is going to drift us that fast.
Yeah. So as you're going like that, you're just dragging those baits behind you.
Oh,
and
okay.
it's covering that area.
Okay. Yeah, so I saw Steve Douglas dragging weights, and he's always getting hung up, and I was like, man, there's no way I would want to fish that way.
Yeah.
You know, but with what you have, I was like, I think I can make that work.
It's designed to jump all that nasty stuff.
Good.
You know?
Okay, and then explain to me the fishing bobber. I don't understand how you're using those.
So that bobber, the way it works, it's set up also like on a sinker slide with a bobber stop.
Okay,
so
you bobber stop.
You can set it at any depth you want, but
Okay.
it's like all the rigging slides down.
So you're kind of drifting, but not.
In a
You're
sense.
suspension fishing.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So I can cast it out here and let the wind carry it around like that. So I'm covering area, and I make sure it's maybe 2 foot, 3 foot off the bottom.
But you need to know your depth before you cast those out,
Yeah.
right? You don't really want to just randomly cast those out.
Right.
Okay.
You got to at least have an idea. You definitely want it off the bottom.
Yeah. You see the product, but you don't see the use.
Right.
I haven't seen it, so.
Right. Getting a little wet out, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my rain gear.